The Georgia Bulldogs women's tennis team is the national champions. They beat what has become their rival, the Texas A&M Aggies women's tennis team. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great year in women's tennis from what I'm seeing. I will admit that I don't always get a chance to watch every sport. I love sports, but okay. At number one was heavyweight bout between Georgia's Dasha Bitamanova and A&M's Mary Stoyana, who have battled one another for 4 years and traded the top spot in the singles rankings all spring. Entering the match, Stoyana was ranked number one and Bidmanova, the fall NCAA singles champ, was number two. At the end of two tight sets, Bidmanova prevailed 6-4, 6-4 to make it 2-0 for the Bulldogs. At the number two spot of this was Mina Grant, and Anastasia Lopata rolled it to a 6-2 victory. As Azagul Mert and Hayden Mulberry then clinched the point with 7-5 and at number three, putting the Bulldogs ahead 1-0 heading into singles. Yes, this has been an exciting thing. So I got a video here for you to see the last little bit of the last match and hear an interview and see their celebration.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Bring the title home for the first time since 2000 for Georgia with triple championship point. And it's coming home to Georgia for a third time. The Bulldogs arrive in the Athens of Texas, and they're going to take home to Athens, Georgia, title number 3 as 2025 national champions. Drake Bernstein in his second season, back-to-back runs to the final. And in his second try, he gets redemption for 12 months ago. And he and his team will be crowned national champions. What an effort, and what a dominant run it has been. One of the most dominant in NCAA history. They outscore opponents 24-1 with 5 of the 6 rounds shutting out the opposition. They will stay in Waco tonight to celebrate this win before heading back to Athens and being able to say, look what we got. We got the big one. And once again, their rivals, Texas A&M, provided some resistance, but not enough. And the elation sets in. Well, they knew they'd have their hands full when they arrived at the NCAA tournament, but what they did was extraordinary. Florida A&M, 4-0. 29 Georgia Tech, 4-0. 19 California, 4-0. Lost the doubles point against 8 Duke, but won that contest. And against the number 5 ranked Tar Heels of North Carolina, 4-0. And then they take down Texas A&M without allowing a single point to the defending champions. Well, heartbreak for the Aggies. Jubilation for the Bulldogs. Drake Bernstein joining his crew as they are absolutely ecstatic, and understandably so. I mean, they not only flexed, they dominated. And this will be one that will be remembered for quite some time. Champions in 1994, again in 2000, and now, a quarter century later, they can add a third to the mix, to the storied program. How did they do it? Well, they took the doubles point to be getting off to a positive start on the doubles court, number 2 court. Lopata and Grant were able to get it done. That set the tone for the Bulldogs. Then on the number 3 court, Mulberry and Mert were able to finish off. That gave Georgia a 1-0 lead. And then they settled into the singles. And when things needed a little bit of a lift, they went to their number 1 player, senior Dasha Vidmanova, taking down the number 1 ranked player in the country, Mary Stoyana. That would give Georgia a 3-0 lead. On the number 2 court, Lopata taking on Kieran. This was unbelievable stuff. This is how they got to 3-0 on the scoreboard, because Lopata, who had been blanked in the opening set at love, comes roaring back and is victorious. And then when it mattered most, Sophia Rojas, the transfer from Oklahoma State, saying, I'm going home to Georgia, and now that we're going home, we're taking the trophy with us. And clinching the victory for title number 3 for the Georgia Bulldog and for Drake Bernstein. Wow, in his second season, remarkable results, and he is standing by with our own Jill Krabus.
Drake, congratulations. I'm sure a lot of emotions. It's your first NCAA title since 2000, and first as a head coach. Talk about what emotions you're feeling right now.
Yeah, just really proud of this team, and it was a week in, week out thing, and they just kept putting in the effort, and I couldn't ask for a better group. Couldn't be happier for these 4 seniors to go out like that.
And you did such a dominant performance. I mean, I know it was tight across the board, but revenge from last year as well. What was the difference for you in this team in particular this year? National championship final, it helps to get the dubs, and I think that we were good in that sense today. We decided as coaches maybe to be a little bit more firm, very relaxed, but a little bit more firm today, and I think our team responded really well. And again, seeing them with those hats on and those shirts, I couldn't be more proud. Texas A&M gave you a fight. You were down in quite a few of the singles. What were you telling your team at that point to get them back into the match? Yeah, it was just we had to play a next point mentality, and we knew that coming into the day. These matches aren't decided with one good point here or there, and we just kept stacking them up point after point. And credit to the girls. It's not easy to stay focused the way that they did, but I think as the scoreboards were adding up there, I think you could see a lot of Georgia focus down the stretch. Any celebration tonight? A FaceTime to my wife and 3 kids. Cassidy Brody cashed in. Back on, I love you guys. And thanks to our athletic director, Josh, and Ford Williams for being here. Well, congratulations. Enjoy the moment. Great job. Thank you. Go Dogs.
Tremendous effort. Drake Bernstein, what has he done in 2 years at the helm of Georgia? He's 54-8, twice champion of the SEC tournament, twice SEC Coach of the Year, runner-up last year, and champion in 2025. But he's going to give credit where it goes to. It was the Lady Bulldogs that got it done.
This is Texas A&M and Georgia have become a massive competitive rivalry when it comes to women's tennis. One will win one championship and then get beat. And they'll beat the other one for that championship, whether it's the SEC or national, and then the other one will come back and win another one. It really is one of those just hard-fought situations. This is Georgia's 3rd NCAA national championship in this, first since 2000, bringing its program's 8th overall national title, both USTA and ITA national titles. Head coach Drake Bernstein. Now, mind you, the women won the ITA, the indoor tournament, earlier this year. Head coach Drake Bernstein becomes the fastest head coach in program history to win an NCAA, ITA, SEC tournament, and SEC regular season title in program history. 62 matches coached through 2 seasons. Senior Dasha Bidmanova becomes the third women's tennis player to win an NCAA team singles and doubles national championship during her collegiate career. Georgia finishes the season undefeated in tournament-style competition this spring, producing a 13-0 record between winning the 2025 ITA National Indoor Championships, 4 wins, 2025 SEC Tournament, 3 wins, and NCAA Tournament, 6 wins. The Bulldogs earned their 19th sweep of the season and 5th of the NCAA Tournament, outscoring opponents 24-1 through 6 rounds while also winning 7 of 9 postseason matches via sweep. Georgia improves 23-6 all-time against Texas A&M, avenging the NCAA loss in 2024 title match. So, yeah, congratulations, Georgia. Well deserved. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.